This is the most anticipated rugby match in New Zealand since 1987, when the All Blacks played France in the inaugural World Cup final. Sure, the British and Irish Lions have been here since then, but in 2005 the interest is unprecedented. The tourists have been unconvincing in their lead-up matches, but the general feeling is they're here for one reason only: to win the Test series, and they get their chance to start on the right note here tonight. Well, it's a damp, cold Jade Stadium that'll greet both teams in just a few moments' time. After a beautiful morning in Christchurch, the southerly moved in mid-afternoon, and there have been some heavy showers since then. Thankfully, though, none in the last half hour or so. Goes without saying, it's a capacity crowd, and boy, just look at that sea of red. And the British and Irish Lions supporters are here in their many thousands, that is for sure. What a scene it is here as we welcome our international rugby audience, and what a big one it will be tonight too. If you're watching this game in Australia, South Africa, throughout Asia, North America, in the Pacific Islands, including Vanuatu, or here in New Zealand through Sky Television and of course on the Rugby Channel, welcome. This really will be some spectacle. Joining me in the commentary tonight is former All Black prop forward John Drake. And John, it's hard to remember anything like this.
Well, we've been waiting so long for this. The build-up off the field has been going on for months, and now it's finally arrived. I do agree, the lead-up matches have been uninspiring, but this is what it's all about, and this is what Clive Woodward has brought 40-odd players for. He's backed a lot on the players he's picked tonight, more on reputation maybe than on current form, but he knows them so well. He knows how well they can get up and play. For me tonight, set pieces, scrums and line-outs, that will be where this test match will be won and lost. Whoever can do well in those areas might just get the second phase going and score the tries.
The fans outside already, and it won't be long. In fact, here they come. Brian O'Driscoll and the 2005 version of the British and Irish Lions first test match. A very measured entrance to Jade Stadium here in Christchurch as they emerge in front of 45,000. Well, this Lions pack has an average age of 30 years. The most senior of them all is 36-year-old Neil Back. The veteran Englishman has beaten back the challenge of several other contenders, and he goes head-to-head for the loose ball with Richie McCaw. There are 5 Englishmen in this pack, 2 Irishmen, and the impressive Welsh prop Gethin Jenkins. The big surprise in the back division is Johnny Wilkinson at second 5, and this enables Welshman Stephen Jones to play in the number 10 jersey. Jones outstanding during the Six Nations, and his educated kicking is sure to be a factor in tonight's game. As you'd expect with a team with so much depth, plenty of impact on the bench for the Lions tonight. So the Lions have gone to our left, indicating that they'll be playing towards the south, and maybe just on those conditions. Let's go sideline. Ian Smith is down there, and Smithy, just what impact will conditions have?
Oh, not as much as we perhaps thought at 5 o'clock this afternoon, Ismo, when it started to come in from the south, but at the moment it's relatively calm. We've got a bit tinny, to be honest. Underfoot, the ground conditions are pretty good indeed, so I don't think there'll be any complaint there. I can just see Tana Umaga emerging in the tunnel. He's elected to play from right to left. This is amazing. I know why they pay $300 a ticket now.
Now listen to the roar for the All Blacks. And the All Blacks! With one exception, this is the same All Black forward pack that crunched France in Paris in November of last year. The absence of hooker Anton Oliver. Chris Jack is the most experienced test forward here, Jack up against some tough opponents, but his real quality tonight should bring out the best of that. And Richie McCaw will lead a loose forward trio that should have more pace than the Lions. Several of the selections in the back division were close calls, but on the score of experience, hard to go past Justin Marshall. He wins his 79th Test cap tonight and joins with his Crusaders teammates Dan Carter, Aaron Major in an important partnership.
Outstanding for the Lions song
and the subs bench for the All Blacks.
To sing the Lions song, Mark Burrows. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of New Zealand to be sung by Sean Dixon.
Sean Dixon with the New Zealand national anthem. And now the tracksuits come off. And the All Blacks will go towards halfway and do the haka. All Blacks to do the haka, the Lions in formation.
Come on!
have to say much after that. Even the reserves were going berserk. There's the skipper. And to be fair to the British and Irish Lions, they stood there and they respected the challenge. So here we go.
Referee tonight, Joel Jout of France, and two Australians, Andrew Cole and Stuart Dickinson, running the touchlines. Scott Young is the television match official. We're almost set to go here at Jade Stadium, the first test match in the three-match series.
On the right, left, in the middle. Yes, okay.
After years of anticipation, the 2005 series is underway, and Chris Jack has it cleanly for the All Blacks. And immediately they set up a drive. Now it's on the ground for Justin Marshall to reach in.
Number 3.
Early penalty.
Number 3.
Quickly taken by Marshall. Carter into a gap, almost to halfway. All Blacks starting at speed. Now it goes to Collins. Heaves it out to Umaga. Quickly it goes to McDonald's. 10-metre line on the Lions side of halfway. And Justin Marshall reaches in again. Lions very flat as McCaw takes it up to the 10-metre line. Now Carter. Here comes Sivi Vatu flying. Oh, it hit the post. And it'll be a 22 dropout. It hit the post. What a start.
I've got a feeling in back play that Brian O'Driscoll might be down over the far side, clutching his right shoulder.
Yeah, great start from the All Blacks. Good kick-off from Jack. He took it well. Lions forwards, well, they sacked the drive and they tried to put it on the ground. Marshall kept the momentum going. This will be crucial for the Lions, though.
Well, he made the tackle on Leon McDonald. This is the kick at the end of the play, but he was one of the ones across making the tackle on the All Black fullback and never got up.
And you can just see from his facial expression and then the wince there, it doesn't look good.
Lost a key man in the opening game of the tour, Lawrence Dallaglio. Here we are in the opening couple of minutes of the first test match. And the outstanding skipper, Brian O'Driscoll, is down, and it does not look good.
No, they're going for the stretcher, and Will Greenwood up on the sideline already, so very, very concerned about the early part of this treatment for O'Driscoll. They're rushing from all quarters. Worst possible start to lose your inspiration in the back line.
Well, 21, Will Greenwood will get the call, no doubt. A vastly experienced player. But very hard to replace a player like O'Driscoll for a number of reasons.
Oh, absolutely. It's tragic.
Mate,
you know how good a player he is.
He's just given me a wink, Will Greenwood. I met him once, I must say, in England, doing some cricket commentary of all places. He's a big cricket fan, and he looks really keen to get out there. He really relaxed as well, I must say, and an old head if you need to replace this brilliance.
Let's see if we can pick up where the injury came. Here's McDonald fending off O'Driscoll. And maybe it was the following players that...
he still looks okay there, doesn't he?
Still standing.
Oh, okay, so that's Mialamu. Who looks like he takes him out. So we might see some more about that later. So it wasn't the initial impact, it wasn't the initial tackle.
So what about Tana Umaga? Did he have a role in this as well? He's just been thrown over, hasn't he?
I think it's Mialamu. Okay. Umanga's getting back into play.
So that is a tragic sight. There's only just over a minute gone in the game. So the incident involving O'Driscoll would have been within that first minute.
There was a nice touch there from Justin Marshall, went across to see how he was.
Wait, please, gentlemen, wait.
So this is a scrum back where the kick was taken because it went into the dead ball. It hit the foot corner flag, so the Lions have elected to go right back for the scrum. they'll get the put-in. While we're waiting, this is one area where I believe the Lions will try and get some dominance. Said all tour that they want to make this a contact in a physical area. They haven't been really allowed by the New Zealand referees. It'll be interesting to see how the French referee reacts. I hope he just lets the players sort it out themselves.
Right, play to resume. Greenwood is there now for O'Driscoll. And it was a pretty tentative start to the scrummaging.
Not me, yes. Keep on being.
He's got to tell him to engage.
Engage.
Well, he went with a free kick, so it was quickly taken by Corrie, and the Lions heave it out to Robinson. Unusual to see the Lions not kicking from that position. Ball is there for Peel. Off it goes to Paul O'Connell, the big Irishman. The Lions getting their first touch of the ball. Kick is made by Jones. Doesn't look to be a lot of wind there, holding up in the southerly. And Leon McDonald clears it off down. Robinson coming forward to meet it. In a bit of space too, Jason Robinson. And he can be a devastating runner. He gets to the 10-metre line, and it's there again for Peel. Now it's off to Jones. Corrie coming on an angle.
It's a rack,
Gets put down very quickly. Now they go blindside. All Blacks a little bit short out there. But Jenkins, just for a moment, struggled to pick it up. And the kick through by back is fielded by McDonald. And it's in touch.
Good period of play, though, from the Lions. I'll be pleased with that. Keeping the ball in their hands for a couple of phases, then going for the kicks. Smithy, interesting to see. Jones's first kick straight down the middle of the field. The All Black wingers recovering the touch as he went down the middle.
Yeah, well placed, wasn't it? I think he spotted that very early on in the piece, and it just forced a little bit of panic at the back from Leon McDonald. His kick, finding the one man perhaps he didn't want to find in Jason Robinson.
Sean Byrne with his first throw of the night. Oh, that's a bad one too. McCaw gets it and fires it straight out. They've got a bit of a chance here, the All Blacks, as Umaga crunches in right on the 10-metre line. Cleared away, Marshall to Collins. Just on the All Black side of halfway, and a knock on.
Knock on. Five, please. I saw the knock on.
Ali Williams, a little bit to say, and the referee just tells him to zip it.
He's got a good grasp of English too, the referee, which is important. First scrum, there's an indirect penalty. Let's see what happens here. All Black taking them on. Down on the side. And you've got Julian White. He just wants to anchor the scrum literally that time. Woodcock's going to try and drive in. They're going to try and wheel it. Well read by the Lions.
Quickly taken. Peel takes off. What a good run from Peel. Took it. Tackled by Umaga to put him down. Now it's with O'Connell. And he gets nailed. Just near the 22. The Lions looking to play with pace in the early stages. Wilkinson stabs it through, but Howlett held back nicely, and away goes Doug Howlett. Down he goes, 15 metres out, but he set it up nicely for Marshall. Charged, but the All Blacks will get away with it.
22.
And it's a 22 dropout.
Well, interesting. Some great ball from Peel from the run. I would have thought that the Lions, well, this is the end of it. The charge down, they didn't have enough numbers. And bad mistake from the kick. So that's a scrum in midfield for the Lions. Great opportunities. Well, Smithy, we haven't seen a drop goal yet.
No,
what's the odds?
We haven't, Drakey, you're dead right. And they've got a couple of very good proponents of it, or exponents of it, the Lions left and right side. But what I will say is that Peel, he ran from a kicking opportunity. The Lions would certainly, I think, if they'd had another 10 seconds to think about it, gone to Johnny Wilkinson for the early points, so they really do have to convert here.
Well, it was interesting that Wilkinson was actually up in the line, so they actually had no one in the pocket, and I think it was Beck who ended up putting the chip through. So they're here with a kind of a mentality to attack early on, which is, you know, we thought they might have a few bags of tricks, and you got to say also, Smithy, that the handling skills in the first couple of minutes of this test match has been better than we've seen on the tour so far, apart from maybe the first 10 minutes against Bay of Plenty.
Oh, well, they have come to play. There's no doubt about that. They are focused, and this is the side of them we haven't seen. They're a much more together bunch, more phases they're putting together. I think we all expected that, and the conditions generally, Drakey, are better than we thought as well.
No one in the pocket for the drop goal.
Corrie controlling it. Scrum starts to screw, and Corrie goes. Taken down by McCaw. Ball is there. It's up off the grounds, and it's been knocked on by the Lions.
Knock on red. 6.
Well, this was interesting. The Lions manipulated the scrum well, and it gave Corrie an opportunity to go. But the problem he didn't have enough support. They got there slowly, and by then McCaw had already got his mitts on. You can just see the ball just bobbles forward. Black ball.
First All Black scrum.
Use it, use it.
So Ialo tries to go a couple of metres. No way through there, though. Now Marshall gets it off to Carter. They're going to try and spin it. Umang is standing out on the left wing side. And he got support from Major. There it is for Carter. He's got support. Here's a chance. Tipped back by a Lions player. Marshall's still there. All Blacks leading the charge after this as Peel goes down on it. Black jersey streaming there, but the Lions have got numbers. It's coming. Marshall. They've got numbers to burn. Howlett just about lost his head. That'll be a penalty for sure. But it might have saved a try. The All Blacks had numbers. And he's coming all the way back to centre field.
Probably for slowing it down, I'd say. But it was a vital tackle. You're right, Nisbo. They had about a two-man overlap. I thought the Lions player read it very well. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Will Greenwood.
Pretty sure it's Johnny Wilkinson with the hit.
If it was him, he did a great job for his team because they were going to score. And there's battle everywhere. That's Marshall, I think, getting a dislocated finger put back in.
Great vision from the All Blacks, though. The skipper, Tana Umanga, he was the one out wide.
We did well here because he had to stop and start. That was Major. Lovely kick. You wonder whether Carter might have been in front of the kicker. Here's a slap down from Peel. Well, in some places in the world that can be a penalty. Making no attempt to go for the ball. He does well, and I've got to be impressed. The Lions got big numbers back there, but the forwards had... Here we go here. Greenwood. Well, that was Wilkinson. Superbly done, you've got to say.
So Daniel Carter with the first opportunity to get points on the board. Just under 8 minutes gone in the game. It feels like a lot longer, but of course we had the big hold up with Brian O'Driscoll leaving the field after just 1 minute. Light shower of rain falling again. Daniel Carter. First points.
You'd have to say probably a wee bit against the run of play. Certainly the Lions have put a lot more pressure on the All Blacks. I guess it just shows how dangerous this All Black team can be on the breakout.
Wilkinson from halfway gets a little extra distance this time. Marshall has recovered off to Sivivatu, and in just his second test match takes on the Lions forward pack. Awkward pass from Marshall back to Carter, but he scrambled it off down towards Josh Lucy. Now Robinson, hang on, what do they say?
He's looking for the touch, judge, and he's had no signal, so he said it went back.
Now Carter standing outside his 22.
Don't move, Black. Stay back. Don't play back.
Wilkinson. And he tidies it up.
So maybe the conditions starting to tell a factor there, Smithy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think everyone's just a little bit more nervous about the handling now, and we saw that from Robinson. Did you see the way that Lucy trapped it with his foot as well? So instantly the rain came, the plans change a wee bit, and you may see a bit more corner kicking and a bit less counter-attacking.
Okay.
First line out for the All Blacks, and it's a short one.
First throw for Kevin Nialamu, and he gets it straight back. Now Marshall, Collins into the gap. Closes pretty quickly, drawing Jones into the tackle though. Now Marshall clears it off. Carter. Robinson is going to let it go. Pretty good kick from Dan Carter.
Good play from the All Blacks all around. Good set piece. Short line out. Cleared the ball very quickly. Marshall had a couple of runners. Collins, and then they got very quick ball, and that just allowed Carter to get that kick away. Robinson, well, he was never going to do much. He didn't want to pick it up because he had Howlett on top of him.
All Blacks have got one against the throw, and Woodcock takes it in. Now Marshall swings it away for Carter. Across to Major, kick and chase. Robinson having to get back. Got to release it. Hasn't. All Blacks have still got a show here. Marshall probing on the blind side, looking for the opening try of this series.
Hill's gone in and sealed it off. There's a knock on. He'll go back for the penalty, I would have thought.
Umaga heaves it wide. Sits up for Carter. They must go in. Nialamu just short. Still got a chance. Another penalty.
Well, they're going to have to be careful here, the Lions. This guy came from completely the wrong position. Was it Julian White?
Richie McCaw appealing for a penalty try. I don't think he'll get his wish. But the Lions are going to have to be careful here.
Me? Yes. Well, who's tackler? Did you see?
He's asking the touch judges. Number 4, he's
Number
gone
4
for.
red, please. Wait.
Paul O'Connell.
It's an early, no. 2 mistakes. It's an early tackler. It was very, no. Ball was out. No, it's an anticipation. No.
Oh dear. 10 minutes. He's not going to stand any nonsense. 14 men for the next 10 minutes.
Paul O'Connell said the ball was out. Well, it may have been, but it was the angle that he came from. It certainly didn't come from the back of the Lions' ruck. Look at this. Just look, the ball's just sitting up there, and there he comes in. Well, he's trying to play halfback for the All Blacks. That's disgraceful.
Yeah, that's just a straight-out professional foul. There's no doubt about that. Before that, though, there was a terrific ball and all tackle on Nialamu from Gareth Thomas coming in from the left wing. Spoilt somewhat by the latter action.
Second goal by Carter. The All Blacks for the early initiative, 6-0.
And I've got to be fair, Smithy, I thought when Robinson got the ball down in his own try line, Simi Vadu came in and I thought he flopped right over the top of him. I would have thought the penalty might have gone against the All Blacks. The referee saw it the other way.
And now it is starting to rain very heavily, so I think we'll forget about the fancy stuff and just drill to the corners. And the All Blacks did that twice and have come away with 3 points.
It looks to me, Smithy, like they've got a fair bit of wind factor too, or the way the rain's going, the All Blacks is favouring them.
Yeah, that's what they opted for when they won the toss.
Chris Jack receives the kickoff. Jenkins drives hard into him. Marshall has Carter positioned inside the 22 for the clearance. He's not going to find the line. Lucy. All Blacks coming up in a good line, and that's an awful kick by Jason Robinson. Big advantage here to the All Blacks.
Well, it certainly is. The pass wasn't the greatest, but he still had plenty of time. Not quite sure what he was wanting to do. We might just see him and Josh Lucy swapping around a wee bit.
All red. Oh, there, now.
Nialamu to throw. Reaching over was Williams, took it well. All Black line out working well so far. Marshall way out into midfield for Major. Again a cut out. McDonald in a bit of a gap, but he slipped. He got up and went again. He wasn't held. It's there again for Marshall. Good flat pass to Carter. Carter, he's got support. Marshall couldn't hold it though, or it might have come off his knee. No, he lost it forwards. But some gaps starting to open up.
Well, superb from Carter. Again, it was quick ball. That's Wilkinson's right shoulder. Maintains his balance superbly. Look, the back pass, probably Marsh. Well, gee, he knew he had it too. And he had Umaga outside. Whether he would have got there, I'm not sure. Hill was going to make the tackle, and Greenwood was there.
7-man scrum here for the Lions, remember. Chance for the All Blacks to put some real pressure on at scrum time.
And they are too, and it's all two of the scrums have been pretty sloppy. A lot of movement. The referee's come on this side of the field, so he's watching Woodcock and White. And Peel's doing the right thing. He can't put it in if it's not stable.
Please be careful, not too early.
Yeah.
Stay square and steady.
Scrum
again.
All Blacks are trying to screw it. They're trying to wheel it. It's Woodcock on this side. White's just trying to keep it as low as possible. Just, of course, the Lions are handicapped. They've only got 7 players in there. Corey's gone into lock.
Now the scrum goes. And away goes, it's Richard Hill in the number 6 jersey. So they did pretty well there. Back for Wilkinson under pressure. And that's not even to the 22. So the All Blacks keep it going.
Oh, they did well there though. 7-man, so Hill went into number 8. Corey went into lock. White did very well to hold up his side because he didn't have the flanker.
$6-0, the All Blacks lead. Mialamu. Short to Jack. Looking to drive this 7-man pack. Now they go to ground. Marshall off to Carter. Major. Well, good defence. Good head on defence from the new man on the field, Will Greenwood. Marshall goes again. Sorialo. Here's big Carl Heyman. He's got Ali Williams with him. All of the All Blacks getting an early touch. Nice pass again. Carter, they're playing the game at speed. Mialamu, here's a chance. Savivatu for the corner. Now, don't think so. Just come up short. And now they're over the line. The referee wants to ask Scott Young his opinion. But just visually, not sure that he quite got there.
We'll have a listen. My first impression was that he hit the flag, slid into the flag.
Yeah, I think you're right, Drake. And my first impression also was that he didn't think he'd scored and he tried to get the ball back to the All Black side of things.
Yeah, I don't think the ball at any stage went over the line, Smithy. This will show it better. I don't think it actually went over the goal line.
It's his hands out there.
Yeah, he's got no control of it there. Whether it was the Lions defender, Robinson, or him who got the flag.
Yeah, I still think Savivatu's arm was over the touchline and grounded while he had the ball. So this will be probably a Lions...
Yep, there.
Yeah, this could well be a Lions throw, and that has not been working too well for them under pressure. And with their big line-out jumper up sitting next to me.
They haven't won one line-out so far.
So quite clearly no try. And referee now getting the message.
Touch. 4. Line out, red. 5. Line out. Time on. Line out, red.
This was a good lot of forwards out there. Savivatu, you've got to compliment the Lions defence. It was great, and they've gone for a short line out here, so that increased the risk a wee bit. Interesting to see what they do. Playing the All Blacks have got too many numbers in there. The All Blacks got to be careful.
Wait.
That's interesting, Smithy. Jones is on.
Ryan Jones on back there, and I'm just trying to see who's made his way off. Richard Hill's still there.
They go deep. And Jones, in fact, took it.
Stay back.
So Ryan Jones on the field early. In fact, it goes for Stephen Jones. And they scramble it down towards the 22.
I think they got lucky there. They dragged the prop off. Because I can see Graham Roundtree warming up, and that added to their height in the line out.
Yeah, I think Hill might be on the other side, about the 22, where he took that tackle. Whether it's a blood bin, we don't know.
All Black line out. Another clean one. Looking to generate some power with this Mauler still upright. Now it goes to ground for Justin Marshall. Clears it away for Carter. Again, the long cutout pass. Umaga dropped it onto the boot. Nicely controlled though by Robinson. And that was a good save by the fullback.
Stay back.
Peel's going to have to kick it himself. I think he's got men there. Greenwood's the only guy.
Not sure if it's a good kick. Oh, he's in trouble. Not a recognised kicker. So Peel does it in the end. Probably should have done it in the first place.
Oh, for sure. There was no one out there. Johnny Wilkinson had gone flat. A long way away. They're scrambling in defence though, the Lions, but they're hanging on just.
Again, Jack. Straight away to Marshall. Floating pass, beautifully handled. Umaga goes in hard.
No hands! No pay! No! Okay!
Slowly for Marshall. Short to Mialamu. Marshall gets it back. Now he gives it across to McDonald. Sivivatu. Seen a bit of action out on the left wing side and didn't release.
Release the ball. Stop, please. Stop. 11.
Hasn't Ryan Jones made an impact already since he's been on? A crucial line out take, and it was he that made the tackle there and tied the ball up on Sivivatu.
Yeah, he does very well. He trapped him and he turned him. Collins came in over the top. Sivivatu, he's finding it a bit different tonight than when he played against Fiji a couple of weeks ago.
"20 minutes gone, first half. We're halfway through the first spell. 2 penalty goals by Carter. And Paul O'Connell looking to get back shortly.
The Lions take their time here. They would have worked out the call before.
Wait.
It's going for short line outs. That makes it just a wee bit easier to get their targets. All Blacks are wanting to contest everything.
Floats away down to Ryan Jones. Good throw by Byrne. It was a bit of a risk. Jones, again they go down the middle. But McDonald's got plenty of time here. And that's a lovely kick.
Yes, he uses the breeze. Jones is in the pocket, but he couldn't. I think they wanted to attack the Lions, but he summed up the situation and said, no, we'll have to start again.
Back to 15, the Lions.
Well, they've done pretty well, Smithy. They conceded that penalty. The All Blacks got 3 points. Lions are under a lot of pressure, but they've hung on.
No problem. How many players? 4 players. 4
Time ticking by here. It's taken an awful long time for Shane Byrne to get this throw in. 50 seconds since the ball went out. Strong case for shutting the clock down.
Well, Jack's in big trouble here.
So Chris Jack now has to report.
You could wonder he's a bit lucky.
Jones kicking across field. Oh, it's bouncing all over the place. Could act against the Lions though. Umaga, beautifully handed by McDonald. Now McDonald keeps going, and in the end he can't make the pass. There were Lions players in the road. He wasn't quite sure what to do, so he held on.
And it was Jones again. This guy here. He's the one who got across. Ball and all tackle. Still under pressure though, the Lions.
Byrne to throw. Plenty of drama in the opening 23 minutes. Straight through the line out. Chance for Williams. He's gone to the line. There's the opening try. Scored by Ali Williams.
Well, they've had a lot of trouble at line out tonight, the Lions. This just exposed it again. Throw went through their jumpers, low body position. Look at this, they stacked the front. In fact, no one hardly jumped for the Lions. Low body position, just slid over into these conditions.
Having a look at a couple of things here. One, terrific work from Ali Williams, but there's not many Irishmen on this side now on the park for the Lions. But the two of them were looking at each other and asking questions with a jumper O'Connell and the thrower Byrne, because it went horribly astray. And as soon as Ali Williams was awarded the try, they got into a very quick conversation. Things not going well at line-out time.
Well, no one jumped, I don't think, Smithy. Call was wrong, communication was wrong.
Daniel Carter looking to convert the Williams try. He's got a Welsh name, but he's a very popular Kiwi right now, Ali Williams. Look at that, nobody jumped. And with good low body position, he did the job.
Well, the only guy who actually jumped was Chris Jack, and that might have been just enough to put everyone off.
"16 minutes remaining till half-time. All Blacks firing the opening salvos as Marshall waits. Off it goes to McCaw. And the Lions hold them just out from the 22. Setting up Carter to make the kick. Once again, not looking for the touch. Putting it back to Jason Robinson, whose kicking skills have been exposed a little so far. That's a better one. McCaw claims it. Off it goes now to Carter, looking to run it. Quick hands out to Howlett. Howlett into space. McCaw, and he's put it straight down the throat of Greenwood. Now the kick and chase goes the other way as McDonald has it. Good tackle. Sterling effort there by Greenwood. Marshall had to tidy up.
Say.
And the clearance made. Well, no lack of action, Draghi.
No way, and the All Blacks are playing pretty clever football. They're very keen to go on the break, they're very keen to get the ball wide. When it doesn't come off, they hustle back, and then they're very content at the moment because they're dominating this area of playing the line-outs just to put it away into touch.
Territory all with the All Blacks. Byrne throws, challenged again.
One more, number.
Too many there though.
I am sure, number. One more.
Just looking for some leadership amongst the Lions, and obviously Martin Corrie was the nominated vice-captain, so he's calling the shots at the moment without O'Driscoll. But Drake, you do have to wonder about some of their decisions at set-piece time. They've turned down a kick a goal, and then the trouble that resulted in the Ali Williams try came from a really strange crossfield kick from Stephen Jones that was ill-directed.
Beautifully taken by McCaw. It was the midfield bomb from Wilkinson.
Please,
And the ball killed on the ground.
You're on the ground.
Well, you just talked about decision-making, Smithy, and I find that quite perverse.
You can play in the red.
They get a penalty and they just put it high in the air. McCaw took it cleanly, and now it's turned around. They've got to get back their confidence and their ability to win the set piece ball, particular line. If they don't, they've got no show.
Beautifully handled by McCaw.
He's probably back in there. He's just not going to let him release it.
Wait, okay. Scrum off, okay.
Mialamu throws. Jack cleanly. Drops at the feet of Williams, and here's a chance for Corrie. Off it goes to Byrne. Kick and chase. And Howlett getting back.
He's got to release it.
He's away, run form.
It's there on the All Black side. Carter is deep in the in goal. Now it's McDonald's.
Touched. No, it wasn't. Howlett did very, very well here. It was a clever kick from Byrne. I thought he might have held on to it for just a bit too long. I don't think Duke was in the right position to see it. This is like pinball. So just look at Howlett here. Goes down. I just thought he might have had to release it there. You can see Duke was not quite in the right position, so they cleared up well.
Well, Shane Byrne hasn't had a happy time at line-out time in particular, but he's done particularly well here. Great skills to keep the ball on the ground and in play and then exert the pressure.
I thought his leg might have gone into touch there, Smithy, but he got away with it.
Has to find his jumper.
Rain pelting down. Let's see whether the All Blacks contest. No, they give it to Corrie. Lions were looking to set up a drive, but the All Blacks have countered it so far. 10 metres short.
Stay back.
Now it's away. Jones to Wilkinson. Pops the pass. Clearing kick made by Carter. Robinson having to get back. They're breathing down his neck. And McDonald it is, but there were plenty of others.
Just the physical nature of the defence. Look at Umaga coming in here. That's on the winger. Oh, that's a big tackle.
Number 4. Number 4.
So far, Mialamu has used Jack and Williams. Mialamu gets it back. Hard man to put to ground. He makes ground inside Lions territory. Short pass goes to Heyman. And he's well contained. Now Marshall's going to work the blind side. McCaw. Collins puts it on the boot. Jones, that's Ryan Jones, having a very good start. Lucy comes out arguing with the touch judge. They're pro to do that, the Lions. They're always having a chat to the touch judge. Peel. Jones forced onto his left boot, but he does it pretty well.
He does well. And again, it was the Jones boys, this bloke, and the hard-working replacement did very well down and up. Well, the Lions thought that pass was forward, didn't look at there.
Another throw. Tipped on the All Black side. Hard work though. Williams tries to control it. And the Lions have knocked it on. It's gone wide for the All Blacks. Now, a kick through. But Robinson back in position. No advantage.
Knock on red. Scrum black.
Pretty untidy from the All Blacks. That was where the knock-on came from White.
Level. Engage. Come on. Stay on me. Yeah.
Sorialo flicks it back to Marshall. And clever kick by Justin Marshall. the ideal world, he would have preferred it not to have gone out.
Well, the judgment's good, Smithy. They're playing the right options, the All Blacks. They've got the ball on a string at the moment.
Well, they've got a very good setup for that, you know, because that's one of Aaron Major's great strengths. But all of them are kicking the ball low, committing it to the ground early, and then putting pressure on as good chasers.
Byrne throws again. It's untidy. The All Blacks might get it back.
No,
in fact, it's been claimed by the Lions, but there's something wrong when the lineouts. It's already conceded a try. Wilkinson forced to kick off his right boot. They got him in there to try and get it onto the left, but the All Blacks ran the right angle at him.
It was just so far away that the ruck that the Lions had set up, Peel had to pass a long way, and that gave the All Black defenders, if you like, a flyer at Johnny Wilkinson.
Alamu again, Jack having a towering game. Marshall. Carter, he's going to put some pressure on. Coming down near the 22. Beautifully taken, and a chance here for a counter-attack. Alamu has to grab Robinson.
It's away! Stop. I said it's a ruck. Ruck from immediately.
Against the tackler.
It's okay.
That's fantastic, Kate, from Robinson. He does very well, and of course they got the numbers there quickly, the Lions, and that's why you called it a ruck. Alamu thought, well, we're still going to go for the ball. This is fantastic, Smithy, because this could have been all sorts of trouble for the Lions.
Hasn't been ultra confident either, it seemed early on. Jason Robinson hasn't had a lot of rugby of late. He arrived on the tour very, very late in the piece, of course. Hasn't seen much game time.
Another shaky throw. Boy, it's a real problem. And the bloke who may replace him's not much better. Here's a chance. Umaga. Kick and chase. Simi Bartu with the pace. And he dived a bit early, and it's gone over the dead ball line.
He missed it.
Some near misses, but still just the one try.
I want to go and look upstairs.
Drakey, you've got to say the Lions have scrambled pretty well, haven't they? Under severe pressure at the back.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that guy's got some wheels, so they showed some great pace to get back.
It's Gareth Thomas from the other wing.
And also whether it's touched somebody to see whether it's gone dead in goal, maybe an option further up the field for the scrum.
Yeah, there's nothing on that. Oh, okay, so he said that if it goes touch and dead without a Lions player touching it, they go back to where the scrum is, so that's an option. I think the Lions would be pretty keen just to take the 22.
Anything, I think it's come off Sivi Vardu's leg, hasn't it, there?
Yep.
Yep. Time on.
Took an awful long time to find out what we already knew. 5 minutes remaining, first half. Williams looking to control this and does so beautifully.
It's okay. Stay back. Okay.
Crowd howling as Sorialo has the ball knocked away. Lions look to be offside.
Still plenty of feeling in this game.
I blow my whistle. You will stop red. Knuckle black, strum red. Traction hold. Engage. Stand up, please. Together. Both sides, please. Traction hold. Engage. Stay like this. Stay running.
Lions scrum
19,
holding.
19.
Now they go back. Jones has to kick from outside the 22. McDonald coming forward to meet it. Oh, he lost it.
No!
There'll be a penalty here. Williams thought, I think, that the halfback had it incorrectly.
Not out.
Yeah, and I thought that McDonald might have knocked it on the first attempt at the ball. Duke said no. So the high kick turned out pretty good for the Lions. He wasn't under any real pressure, McDonald, in my opinion.
There's also been an All Black retiring who might have been in an offside position as well.
Williams thought he had his hands on the ball. Probably didn't. McCaw was in there just adding the nuisance value.
But just a word on the two injuries. It's a knee problem for Richard Hill. It resulted in Ryan Jones being out there, of course, and I think it was pretty obvious. Dislocated shoulder for Brian O'Driscoll was the word from the tunnel.
Thanks, Smithy. So this might tell us something about the effect of these southerly winds. First chance for Wilkinson tonight. Puts it up and it's away. And it barely had the distance. (11-0) The All Blacks in front. A few minutes remaining, first half. Pick and chase from Greenwood. McDonald. Now everybody's onside here. So the All Blacks have got a head start. Lucy lets it bounce.
Where's the next?
Looks like it's on the Lions side.
Stay back. Stay back. No, okay.
Jones inside the 22.
Oh, Lucy did well there. There's a lot of All Blacks in front of him. He tried to trap the ball and that just cut down his options. But he shows good strength in the end. Here he goes. He doesn't want the knock on. Well, Tana Umaga. It's not in the game of rugby.
This looks suspiciously like a foot trip as Marshall heads off.
That's away. We're in 19.
Now Mialamu. Again, a kick is charged. And Lucy, who's lost it.
First knock on and second knock on.
And a double knock on. A lot of kicks getting charged down.
We play scrum. Scrum
Josh
black.
Lucy might have had a little look at Jerry Collins coming at him there.
Come on.
Well, it's disconcerting when the players put on side like that. You don't have much of a time to think about too many things.
All Blacks one final chance in this first half. Away goes Carter. Carter! Very nearly a clean break. Looking to deliver the pass, does so. It's now with Sorialo. Marshall once more. Umaga. Marshall clears it again. Knocked down by the Lions. All Blacks will try and keep this going. No, he's going to play the knock on, and it may well be half-time as well. Yes, it is. So what an action-packed first 40 minutes here at Jade Stadium as they troop off the field. It's the All Blacks leading the Lions by 11-0.
Yes, and major impressions for me. Obviously, O'Driscoll getting injured by Mialamu, and if he wasn't near the ball at all and it was a spare tackle, we'll hear some more about that. The other major issue, of course, is the Lions. Their inability at set pieces, particularly line out to control the ball. They've been starved of it in the first half. That means they haven't had the territory, and the All Blacks, well, they've played all the options correctly. For me, I think they've come out with a lot of fire, sometimes a wee bit over the top, but they've certainly got the edge. Their body positions are a bit lower. That's how Williams scored the try. The Lions really have got to regroup, I think, at half-time, figure out what they're going to do. If they don't get the set pieces going, it's not going to get much better for them in the second half.
1-0. Ali Williams scored the try. Dan Carter's kicked a couple of penalty goals. And the All Blacks lead at the break by 11-0.
Telling the lineouts, Jonesy. Oh, this was not hitting it. So did they. Oh, one of their players jumped. Go for the joke, didn't you? Got a score straight away after half time. It's up to you guys, I don't know.
First 40 minutes of the Test series is behind us now, and it's been very competitive. Chris Jack penalised on that occasion. And at the end of those 40 minutes, this is what has happened. The All Blacks, they've had the southerly breeze behind them in the first half. Ali Williams scored the only try from a poorly directed line-out throw by the Lions. And Dan Carter's kicked 2 penalty goals. Wilkinson missed one for the Lions, and it's 11 points to 0. So let's have a look at firstly the try scored by Williams. Poor throw by Shane Byrne, and the All Blacks gifted a try.
Well, it was a short line out. They did this to cut down their options. Communication was completely wrong. Jack was actually the only bloke who jumped. Great body position from Williams. He just slid over. He's an emotional bloke, and he just tried to keep it under control there.
This was a near thing too for the Lions. Umanga put the kick in for Sivivatu, and neither he nor Gareth Thomas able to control it.
Well, Thomas has been outstanding in cover defence. In fact, the whole of the Lions team has. They've really had to scramble on a number of occasions. Only 11-0. They're still in this game, but they've got to get those set pieces going, that's for sure.
Difficult night for the spectators, cold and for the most part rather wet here at Jade Stadium. Lineouts from the Lions' point of view have been a shambles.
Well, that's right. The first 2 lineouts they threw in, they lost them. The All Blacks won a couple, so 5-0 at that stage. Of course, we've seen that. This is the try. Just that Byrne was picked in this team ahead of Thompson, the meteor English hooker, for this ability, and he really hasn't come up yet with any of the goods.
So, half-time, Jade Stadium as the rain falls, 11-0. Yeah, it's a difficult one, man. Oh, yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Hey, Benny, is it possible to slow it down? Because, you know, the tendency is for people to look at the ball rather than... Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Capacity crowd at Jade Stadium watching a pulsating first 40 minutes. Just the one try scored, some big defence from both sides. Well, one of the talking points of the first half came in the very first minute when Brian O'Driscoll went down. Now, look top left of your screen here, and we'll just try and slow it down and see if we can see exactly what happened, John Drake.
Yeah, well, don't worry about McCaw. Look at the back. There's O'Driscoll taking a tumble. Now, how that happened, I'm not sure. Umaga was there. Mialamu was involved. All we can say is the ball was a long way away. We're not sure exactly what happened. Certainly there was a touch judge very close by, and he had no comment to make. But I don't think we've heard the last of it.
O'Driscoll with a dislocated shoulder, and the Lions losing their captain in the very first minutes of the Test series, and possibly for the remainder of the series. So they've got to pick themselves up now. They're only 11 points behind, and they do turn with the elements behind them in the second half.
Well, that's exactly right. won't harp on it, but set pieces important. Territory and possession was about 70-30 in favour of the All Blacks. As for the All Blacks, well, they've dominated a lot of areas. They've only scored the 1 try, and I think they'll be a bit disappointed with the opportunities they've created. They haven't really finished them. And the reason for that really has been the Lions' defence, which has been absolutely outstanding. And the new guys who they've introduced, Greenwood's been very good. And of course Jones, a replacement for Hill, well, he's been into everything.
Big advantages for the All Blacks in the first half in both territory and possession.
Okay, Captain.
Second half is underway and Carter decides to kick it straight down the middle. Corey waiting. Oh, he's let it go. And it might have been knocked forward by the All Blacks. Yes, it was.
Just a word on the conditions. I've got to say, someone's smiling on the All Blacks at the moment because the wind has dropped, the rain has gone, and you saw that kick from Carter. It hung in the air, but it didn't have any effect from the breeze.
Lions scrum, not looking too flash. In fact, looking very average.
You release your ball. You release your ball.
And he's penalised the All Blacks, but worrying signs there for the Lions, not only with their scrum, but their other set piece. The line out in the first half was awful.
Yeah, well, that's been the talk of the game so far. All Blacks have snaffled 4 against the throat already. And just everything the Lions are doing, they're scrambling, they're showing a lot of guts, but just the little edges are not quite there at the moment. Got to wonder Smithy how soon Clive Woodward will go for the rest of his bench.
Well, stay with the status quo, but just that kick from Johnny Wilkinson, he just does not do that. He made about 10 metres with the breeze behind him.
Right chair went up there when Shane burned through and Ryan Jones caught it. Sadly though, it wasn't allowed, but they'll probably try Jones again. This time it's status quo. Marshall away for Carter. Major. It's a 5 against the throw now for the All Blacks. Marshall gets it again. Oh boy. Those lines go very close to the offside. Here's Collins stepping his way through. Marshall. High tackle on him. Referee was happy with it though. Now Simi Batu goes in. Getting it wide for Tony Woodcock, and the big prop goes to the 10-metre line. Marshall spoons it away. Again it's touched. And there are a lot of black jerseys there again.
It's a wreck! The ball's out!
And it comes back nicely for Peel. Well recycled. But the Lions continue to scramble.
Well, they're just not getting their hands on the ball. That was Ali Williams way back at the line out. They moved around a lot. They're closing down the space, there's no doubt about it. The All Blacks are the Lions. But they've got to get their hands on the ball and keep it.
Nialamu finding Jack. Combination has been outstanding. And it looks like a penalty coming up here for the All Blacks. Took him early.
Pulled him down when he was in the air. Something that Jack was guilty of in the first half himself. Difference with this one is a bit closer to the sticks.
It is a bungee. Your prop. Yeah, prop.
Sorry, yeah, just on that subject.
No, I said use it, but not bonding before.
One area where Graham Henry might look Smithy is maybe Marshall at halfback. He's under a wee bit of pressure, but some of the service to Carter hasn't been as crisp as he'd like.
I think that's a fair point, Drakey. Fair point. It was one of the bones of contention in the original 15, wasn't it? The Kelleher-Marshall decision. Now this will give a good indicator of the breeze. I've got a feeling it's dropped since the break.
What a good kick. Daniel Carter draws first blood in the second half, and it's 14-0.
How crucial is it to score straight after half-time? The All Blacks, they did the kick-off. Of course, Corey missed it. Soyale knocked on, but since then they've been down the right zone. And they've picked up the penalty.
Jones the kick-off. Waiting for this is McCaw. Oh, he misjudged it. Might have been lucky though.
No, not any. Okay.
Marshall works it back. Carter, again, very close to getting it charged. Leaving these kicks very late. Players from both sides.
Well, he's under a wee bit of pressure. Now let's have a look at this. Gee, I thought this was a knock on, my first instinct. It has to be, doesn't it? Goes forward from his shoulder.
Yep, I think so.
Stay back.
To be fair to Jupe, he went to the touchline and said no, they were happy with it, the touch judges.
Byrne goes to the back. Oh, it's shaky. Neil Back's hardly a line out forward, but he got it.
Hands away, it's a rack, hands away, Black.
Will Greenwood to the setup. Now the Lions. Here's Ryan Jones. What a tour he's had. Wasn't on the original list. Came away. Now the Lions again. Peel goes flat to O'Connell. Change of direction coming up. Wilkinson stepping, but the All Blacks
On the fridge, yeah, okay.
happy to pick up the inside man. Here's O'Connell again. Delivered the pass. Oh, nice work from Corrie. He got it on the second attempt. But look at the black wave hitting them here.
Where's the ball? Okay. Leave it.
Lions going backwards. They're going to have to kick it sooner or later. That's the normal rule of thumb. And they do. Big punt by Leon McDonald, but it's not going to find the line. Oh, taken by Ryan Jones. Taken in a good tackle by McDonald, who kicked it down to him. Now it's been knocked forward by Umaga. Snapped up by Thomas. Referee playing advantage here. And plenty of work going on the ground there. Nowhere near the ball. Absolutely nowhere near it.
Number red, knock on.
So this is interesting. He's actually given the All Blacks the ball, so he said advantage was over. I thought it might have been a penalty for the slap down.
Engage!
Lions getting a bit fired up. Pretty lacklustre first half from them as Marshall turning it back inside. And now the break, the clean break. Umaga goes right to Sivivatu. And what a brilliant try!
Well, absolutely outstanding, 70 or so metres from a set piece scrum. The chop from Carter. Major made the smash up the middle, and it was Jones who fell off the tackle. The Welsh first 5-8 for the Lions. Once that was made, they had lots of trouble. Umaga had a great peace of mind. That's it there. You see Jonesy just falls off there. That was enough to let the player pass the ball. Lovely pass there from Umaga. Pretty flat. Sivivatu had a bit to do, but we know what he can do in space.
Tremendous pass this from Tana Umaga. Great vision. Sivivatu had to come in to get the pass and then duck out again. Wilkinson missed the tackle. It was too late for Robinson. But you're right, Drakey. The first offender was Stephen Jones at first 5-8, and maybe that's where Clive Woodward's got to go for his first critical change off the bench, is because, let's be frank, the Jones-Wilkinson combination, the kicking side of it hasn't been decisive, and the other part of it, well, it hasn't worked. It's as simple as that.
Carter for the extra two. $21 points to 0. He's an outstanding finisher. 4 tries on debut a couple of weeks ago. The initial burst by Major, the Umaga run, and the wonderful pass. There was still work to do though.
Yes, but even the defence, this has been superb for the Lions this afternoon, this grabbing the offensive. It gives Sivivatu space very hard because he can turn them.
McCaw wants this. Lions falling off tackles. Williams up the middle. Now can he find support? Tried to pop it. And it might have been knocked forward there by Woodcock. Maybe not. Yes, it is.
Forward Black. Scrum.
Well, Drakey, the Lions are persisting with this kick down the middle from the restart. It's no good if you don't chase it.
Absolutely right. It's going too far, so the chasers can't get there. If I was critical of Williams, I'd say he probably should have hung on to this. The no-look pass. But they're bustling him up the middle, and that's something I don't think that the Lions expected to happen.
21 points to 0.
Okay.
Even the scrum is under pressure. Jones back to Wilkinson. Tries to wriggle his way through a gap. Now Ryan Jones. Here's the kick. Jones. No real pressure on McDonald here. In fact, none at all. So no real excuse for the ball being kicked away infield by Leon McDonald. Now Robinson. Again down the middle.
Well, that was off the side of his foot. There's a shocker.
Easily covered by Howlett. Just running himself into a bit of trouble here. The All Blacks
He's on the feet.
not with quite the numbers. But they go to recycle it nicely. And Marshall feeds it off to Carter. Carter looking to step. Still there for Justin Marshall. McDonald comes in close. Always seems to be somebody else there. Collins stabbing it through. Looking again to set Sivivatu alight.
Well, they're just nudging away the All Blacks. Jones made the tackle there. It was important. He had to on Carter. Very contentious to work it down the line side, the All Blacks. That just shows you the pressure they're on at line-out time. They're saying, slow it down. I want to hear. I don't understand where the call's going.
10 minutes gone, second half. There's a clean take finally for Ben Kay. And the Lions with a lot of numbers here.
Don't play black, okay. Nice, okay.
Very slow ball for Peel. Away for Greenwood. Taken by Woodcock, who stayed out wide. They've got them up off the ground here.
Don't play for, okay.
Now they go down. Peel. Thomas. Umaga read it beautifully. And it'll be a knock on.
Please, no advantage, okay.
It was a great tackle, and you had to go in and do it. So getting a bit of momentum, the Lions, a couple of dummy runners, had some numbers out there. Sure they were forwards, but Umaga made the decision to go in.
Well, the Lions need someone to grab this game by the scruff of the neck if they're going to get that kind of possession. And the bloke that probably best equipped to do that's playing in the number 12 jersey. He's been one of the best of all time from the Northern Hemisphere, Johnny Wilkinson. But I don't think he's had the impact on this game that perhaps Clive would have liked, because he's just not close enough to the action often enough. And there it was Stephen Jones again coughing up the ball. I don't think Sir Clive's got that one right, to be honest.
And to be fair, Smithy, they just haven't had the quality of ball or the amount of ball that I think they thought they were going to get. Got a wee bit more in the second half, but really not enough. Statistically, it's still about 60-40 to New Zealand for possession.
All Blacks looking to work a blindside move there, but the whistle went.
You're banding on the top. Stay here, okay? Banding on the top. Rush and hold. No. Steady, please. And square. No, please. Please, second row.
Dangerous place for a little referee.
Straight. No, straight, please. Rush and hold. Engage. Stand up, please. Stand up.
Well, these are interesting. Both packs are actually forming up very close to each other. Combination of probably that don't want to slip.
Okay.
He's just telling All Blacks not to push too early.
No.
Get a feeling if somebody slips here, he's going to penalise somebody. Not sure who.
Rain pelting down again. In fact, it might even be Hale Smithy. He's gone quiet.
Can't you hear the teeth chattering? It's Hale, all right.
No.
Well, we thought there might be a penalty, but it's hard to pick which way it's going to go. Well, the French referee, to be fair, he's been very definite in all his decisions tonight so far.
That's a much better kick from Wilkinson.
Yeah, so Collins just goes in, tries to grab Jones. Set piece move here, probably from the Lions.
Line out throw from Byrne. All Blacks contesting and doing it well. Another lost throw. And Carter's able to... No, he didn't clear it. Again, it bounces off a Lions player. And this will be All Blacks throw. How many charge downs have we seen?
That's right. And that was Williams again at the line out. I'm not sure if he's using an inside or outside arm, but it's mighty effective.
Let's see if
Martin,
can keep the perfect sheet.
Well, we've got Williams playing halfback, so he'd probably expect him to join it.
Goes a bit short. Nialamu brings it away, hands it off to Marshall.
Okay, release the ball. We've got it. Attack team. Black ball.
Well, the Lions, you can hear someone shout out there, we've got it. But the French referee didn't agree.
No. Corey there, well, I guess he's the skipper at the moment. He was very hopeful. Would have been a great position for the Lions to attack from, but they've got an opportunity at scrum time to put some pressure on this All Black team. Good hit from the All Blacks.
So Ialo struggles an extra metre.
No, he was on the feet. He was on the feet.
The penalty goes
It's okay, play on, please.
against Rodney Soialo.
Please, Captain. Captain, please. Captain, the penalty is for you. Calm down. You are the captain.
That's interesting. Go for the point, Smithy. Take them while they're on offer.
Oh, I think they're going to kick in the corner, Drakey.
Gee.
Oh no, Johnny's pointed at the post finally, but it was his decision. I think Martin Corey left it completely and utterly up to him. Well, 3 with a possibility of 7 to get back really into the match.
Oh, I'm old school. I reckon you just take them. Take whatever you can get. They haven't been down there that often.
Just inside that right hand upright, but Wilkinson finally gets the Lions on the board. Something to celebrate, but it's a long way back.
Well, it certainly is, and it is quite strange. There's a lot of Lions supporters here, Smithy, but they haven't been doing much singing or chanting so far.
There's plenty of action on the bench, Drakey. There's going to be multi-changes from Clive Woodward now. He feels he might have some impetus.
All Blacks go up the centre with the kick-off. All Blacks having to wait for the player to land.
Don't play black.
And Dwayne Peel back with Jones. And the clearing kick made by Stephen Jones. Yes, looks like 3 of them coming on, the All Blacks. I don't know whether they're going to react quite so quickly, though.
They're motionless on the All Black bench, I can tell you. So it's going to be Horgan for Jason Robinson. And hooker, it's the end of Shane Byrne, so we'll see if Thompson can get it right.
Number 5.
And also Danny Grucock and jersey 18 for Ben Kay.
Incidentally, Chris Jack is wearing 18 for the All Blacks at the moment.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, we need space. No, we need space. We need space. For Hooker.
17 minutes gone. Second half.
Proposition.
Nialamu throws. Soialo taps, but went straight to back, but he lost it forward. So the All Blacks have it back. Major. That's a pretty useful kick. Lucy having to get back. In the end, he had plenty of time, though. All Blacks thinking about a quick throw.
And it seems, Smithy, that Thomas has gone to fullback, so Lucy's staying on the wing.
And Horgan stays on the left wing, goes to the left wing. Big man,
Line out continues to work well out into centre field where Collins takes it.
Okay, field.
Now the in pass to McCaw. Wilkinson flew at him. Brave tackle by Johnny Wilkinson. Ball goes loose. And it's on the line side. Got a chance here. Corey tried to slip the pass, gave it to Back. But there are a number of forwards out there. And this time the penalty goes the All Blacks' way.
He's on the feet. Release immediately, 7. He's on the feet.
The back went to the ground too quickly, didn't he? He got the pass back from Corey. The All Black loose forward trio. Well, I think they were all there at that stage.
Yeah, Rodney Soialu very much a part of that breakdown.
Well, we've just seen a couple of examples. This Woodcock, I think.
Space. We need space. Play on.
Right, he's got the space. Nialamu's got the throw. Jack up cleanly. Marshall off to Soialu. Running hard at Jones.
Run from. Don't play it, don't play it.
All Blacks looking to work the blind side with Collins. It's a pass off to Woodcock, who's taken by Horgan in the 22 jersey and not released.
Okay, captain. Captain.
Pushing and shoving, nothing much else.
Captain. Six back. No.
It's cold and it's wet.
Another time. The penalty kick was for you. Was for you. Against Black. Keep your self-control. You are the captain now. Keep your self-control, please. When I blow my whistle, you must stop playing. You must stop playing. I agree with you. Okay? Play with your head. Penalty against you because you keep the ball.
Well, it's turned really miserable now.
Oh, it's amazing conditions, isn't it? Absolutely. Well, it's not unbelievable, it's real.
You're not too cold up there, you guys, eh?
I won't even tell you, Smithy. Back to the action. The All Blacks penalised at the breakdown. Well, that's probably where it started. You see Corey went in and made a tackle on Collins. There the penalty came and they just carried it on. Bit of a stop there from Corey on an All Black.
Lions win another line out. Jones kicks high. McDonald waits. Greenwood getting through quickly too. Bounces off the shoulder.
Advantage red.
Now it's with Peel. Oh, he's got the All Blacks for a knock
advantage.
on.
Not coming back.
You'd have to say it's one area where the All Blacks haven't looked that confident. It has been under the high kick.
Time off.
The back three. Here's Peel. Well, he went down. They were looking to get the ball wide as they could, as quickly as they could. Here again, well, to be fair to McDonald, he had a fair bit of pressure from Greenwood. They had good numbers here, though, the Lions, and they just wanted to expose this defence from the All Blacks, but they didn't have enough runners. In fact, Peel was the only runner, and he met Richie McCaw, which is not a great deal down the blind side.
Dreadful conditions, really. 20 minutes remaining in the first test, the first of 3. The All Blacks with a healthy advantage.
Wait.
The Lions going a bit better in the second half, as we've seen in most of their tour games. Yep. Delayed
10 meters.
throw
10.
from the Lions. So quickly taken by Justin Marshall. Away it goes to McCaw. Marshall plugging the blind side with Hayman. Good, powerful surge by the Otago man. Almost to halfway. Awkward to take, but they did it. Collins has to set it again. Now Marshall. Here's Chris Jack in the 18 jersey. All Blacks not making a lot of progress, but retaining possession. McCaw next man up. It really is wet weather rugby now.
Hands away! Hands away! Don't play, no. Safe time. Safe time.
Marshall will stay blindside. And just a bit too far.
No, he's not gunning.
Well, you're right. The conditions are dictating now. The All Blacks just want to play it hand to hand. The lines have gone quickly.
Thomas struggling his way a few metres and he gets dumped. Peel. Jones. The All Blacks haven't missed too many tackles tonight. So'oialo felt that he'd been interfered with, but the All Blacks are going to get it anyway, and there's a bit of a chance here. Here's McDonald. Howlett was to his right, but McDonald decided to hang in there. Now Marshall stays blindside. Popping it back in field to Jones. Again, a strong tackle though by Umaga. Back now for Jones to make another kick. Well, that's just a waste of time, really. Straight to McDonald. Sivivatu in a bit of space. Tried to get the pass away. And the All Blacks control it just on their own side of halfway. Mialamu for McCaw. He's well taken.
Rock from! Rock from! The body's inside!
Williams going to play halfback. Knocked it on.
Knock on Black.
He was never meant to be a halfback.
And it's a long way down. He looks at the referee, no chance.
Did you see something?
There was an arm or a leg just came in. I think we got the touch judge on, have we, for a chat?
Really strong tackle there by Martin Corrie on Richie McCaw.
No sign of action on the All Blacks bench.
We didn't see.
Well, they're up. I think they're just trying to stay warm, like most of us down here.
Knock on Black. Here, come in here. Strong red. Right. Touch and hold. Engage! No, stand there, please. No, you move. Too early. Steady and square.
Jenkins on this side now.
Touch and
Steve
hold.
Thompson in the middle.
Engage! Use it! No,
Corrie makes a meter.
Right from, hands away! Hands away, Black! Hands on!
Slowly for Peel. Jones had to wait. Wilkinson drills it across field. McDonald in beautiful position. And he called for the mark.
He said mark.
Plenty of time there. Wilkinson just trying to get some territory and field position. He had the chases, but the kick was just a wee bit too far.
So possible changes coming up now, Smithy, by the looks of things.
Yeah, Somerville, Kelleher. 15 minutes to go.
Graham Henry with the luxury of an 18-point lead. Didn't have to go to the bench quite so early.
No, open, yeah.
So now Steve Thompson throws. Here's O'Connell.
It's a win, Black, it's a win.
Now it's off to Jones, getting it wide. Looking just to set a target, really. Peel again. Big Steve Thompson. Plenty of him. Jones once again. Really don't look as though they've got too many plans.
He didn't know what to do when he got it.
Now Greenwood having a go. But again, the All Black defence has been quite outstanding. Peel. That's the halfway line. Now the inevitable kick, really, and it's beautifully taken by Doug Howlett. And he gets a counter-attack going. McDonald had to slip past Ali Williams. Marshall brings it off, and away goes Justin Marshall. He's got Major with him. Thomas getting back. Not much he can do with this. And a victory to the All Blacks after the Lions had put together 7 phases for the first time in the match.
And it was great vision from Marshall, firstly. He knew he was up against forwards here, so he had plenty of time. Lovely kick from Major, and this just shows you the frustration of the Lions tonight.
This way they rise for Justin Marshall. This will be the last time he leaves Jade Stadium as a player. And Woodcock has gone for Somerville.
Yes, he's been a great warrior, Justin Marshall. Playing tonight in his 79th Test match. If he makes it next week, he becomes the second most capped All Black Test player. This time the All Blacks don't quite get the throw right. Conditions continue to be appalling. Lions scrambling behind their own goal line, and that is gone out, but he'll come back. There was no advantage.
Captain, the ball was more straight.
We're told to expect this weather, and I think we thought we got away with it.
Yeah, we were just hoping it wasn't going to happen. Sure, Ian Smith was hoping more than us. But scrum time here for the Lions, and the All Blacks will be really wanting to put pressure on. Somerville, he's on it, loose head prop. They won't go for the straight push, I don't think. They'll just try and wobble the scrum and wheel it and just try and upset the combination. Try and put pressure on Peel at halfback.
No. More quickly, please, okay? Crush and hold. Engage. Come on. No, Black.
Now it's Peel against Callaghan.
Use it.
Told to use it. They're going to lose control of it. Callaghan goes in after it. Callaghan almost slipped the pass to Carter. Had he done so, it would have been try number 3 for sure.
Well, there's a couple of things here. The referee wants Peel to put the ball in a lot quicker, and I think Steve Thompson does as well. The new Lions hooker. Corey at the back, well, he's just got to pick it up and go very quickly.
Muliaina for Leon McDonald at the back.
Captain, I said use it. Okay.
So another change as Graham Henry now goes to his bench with just about 12 minutes left.
Crush and hold. No. Engage. Now you move.
Keller, he's all
Please
over Peel.
Stop, please.
He wants to put the ball in. He's not allowed.
Before the ball.
And this is squeezing the Lions at scrum time.
Before the ball, we don't move.
The longer they're down before the ball comes in, the more pressure they're under.
Keep on, no!
He doesn't want to put it in because he wants the scrum steady, and the All Blacks are just making it wobble and pushing it. Pull back.
Well, finally, it's a free kick, and away goes Corey. Lions still trapped inside their own 22. Peel, Jones, and down towards the 22 they finally go. So Justin Marshall, Tony Woodcock, and Leon McDonald. Well-earned rest.
Time off.
Well, in these conditions, I think he'd rather still be playing.
Oh yeah, you've got to try and keep warm, and the guys in there in the forward pack, Richie McCaw and co, they'll be pretty happy. They're keeping together, and you've got to say, the tail of this game, I thought it might be decided in the set pieces, and the Lions, well, they'll be very disappointed with that area of their game. We've talked a lot about the line out, but also the scrum. If you can't scrum well in conditions like this, very hard to get forward momentum at ruck and maul time, Smithy.
I just think they'll be very disappointed across the board, Drakey, with what they've been able to create with what they've got as well. And admittedly, it's been ball under pressure at times, but the decision-making from set pieces when they've had the advantage of ball in hand at times has been remarkably wanting.
Clean take by Jack, and the All Black pack who have without any doubt beaten the Lions tonight.
Onside 19, onside.
Swirling away, no one quite sure where the ball is.
18.
Now it's away from Kelleher for Carter. Looked to stab the kick through, didn't quite work, so Kelleher had to tidy up, and at his abrasive best he belts his way through half a dozen tackles.
Might have lost it down there.
Yes, he has. Time for the All Blacks to fan out, and another disappointing kick off the side of the boot.
Well, that was interesting from that move. Carter, he had a lot. His backs were very wide. We saw it in the Fiji test, and the kick to the corner, if you like. They're too wide for him to pass, so he just did the little chip kick in, and it got charged down or stopped by the Lions. And for a brief time, they had an opportunity to counter-attack.
Capacity House, 37,000 tonight, as Chris Jack, absolutely outstanding figure in the lineouts. Kevin Mialamu, whose throwing has been good for him.
Just looking at that, All Blacks have won 23 lineouts, but most importantly, 8 of those have been against the throw, and they've been driving them when they've got them. Corey's got to be careful he doesn't get penalised.
From the side.
Now they
19
bring
from
it
the
away.
side.
Here's Kelleher. Slips the pass to Howlett. He in turn slips. And the
19
referee
from the
was
side.
playing an advantage.
So the drive just frustrates the Lions forwards. They can't stop it. They want to try and either sack it, in other words, dump it down, or stop the ball getting to Keller. Either way, you're going to run into trouble with the referee.
Now it's a penalty, and it's going to be a shot at goal from Daniel Carter. Well, it's a test match. It's an important test match.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They want the points.
There's no way that you don't take the points if they're on offer like this. If you don't believe me, read it in the paper tomorrow morning.
The line's about to go to Matt Dawson, but too little too late perhaps for the Englishman to make too much of a difference.
Well, most people thought before this game, I must confess I was one of them, Drakey, that the rain and the sleet and the soft ground and all the rest of it would help the Lions.
Yeah, well, ditto from me. But it's been the story up front which has cost them.
Here's Daniel Carter. This is staying way out to the left-hand side.
22.
So it remains at 21 points to 3. 7 minutes remaining, counting down to the end of the first test match, the second in Wellington in a week's time, and then the third in Auckland 2 weeks from today.
It begs the question for the Lions management, what do they do? They continue with plan A because that hasn't come off for them, and have they got a plan B?
Wilkinson with the dropout. Major. Nicely weighted kick. McCaw knocks it back. So'oialo claims it. And the All Black pack dominating as the pass was awkward for Carter. Had to go back after it. Now Kelleher once more. Major, the in-pass to Somerville.
No.
Trying to drag Kelleher in. Can't do that. Jack. Carter. Again a ball charge. Carter. And throws it behind Doug Howlett.
Well, Carter actually showed great skills because he kicked it and retrieved it very quickly. And a lot of that tonight. I guess it's because they've been wanting to keep the ball low.
Well, big night for Darren Whitcomb on in jersey 16. For Kevin Mialamu.
And the skipper's coming off too, Smithy.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you.
Well, the job has pretty much been done
Rico
now.
Gear, mate, yeah.
Yep, Rico Gear's out there. Another one tipped down. And it'll be Lions ball again. Powerful game defensively from Umaga.
Oh, he has, exactly.
Steve Thompson throws, and he's not renowned for his line-out throwing either. So there's some real concerns there for the Lions. Byrne never got it right. 10 against the throw. Can you believe that in an international? As Horgan kicks, so Oyalo waits back. Gets it wide for Carter. Carter can see some wide open spaces, but he just couldn't find the angle. And Wilkinson in turn, he kicks it down. Carter has waited back. Now it's a kick and chase. Dawson waits. Carter goes up.
10.
Quickly taken by Dawson. Slips the pass to Corrie. Now it's big Paul O'Connell. Can the Lions show us something before the end of this game, which is just under 5 minutes away? Corrie to Lucy inside the 22 for one of the few times in the second half. They've got a big lineup here, but another mistake. And snapped up by Richie McCaw. All Blacks looking to counter-attack. Again the kick is charged. Muliaina now the chase, but it's out on the full.
It was that man Jones was back again. He had Dougie Howlett after him.
And there's a Lions player, and it looks like Gareth Thomas. Or is it Neil Back? I think it's Gareth Thomas. Yep.
Sione Luaki on for Jerry Collins, so just a wee bit more bulk for the All Blacks.
Well, I think Graham Henry just wants to give all these guys a taste of this. 2 more matches to go. Wants to give them a bit of the feel.
Now the Lions looking to get something going through the back line. It just hasn't looked like a potent attacking force at any stage. Been easily contained by the All Blacks. Matt Dawson waiting. Looks like it's going to be another kick. Again not out. Awkward for Mills Muliaina. He's got plenty of time. He might even think about a counter-attack here. Gets it across to Major. Major's kick drifting across towards the line, and into touch it goes. So we're playing out the final minutes here. 3 minutes to go, and the All Blacks with a big advantage.
Absolutely outstanding from the middle rowers, particularly. I think that's where the game's been won tonight, line-out time.
Chris Jack 11 takes tonight. Ali Williams 9.
Most of those off the opposition ball, or at least half of them.
Here's Steve Thompson. This time the All Blacks don't contest. Thompson intercepted by I think it's Darren Whitcomb. Now the All Blacks. Williams has got it up a bit high. Now they clear it off. Carter, Major running onto this, looking for the bounce, almost had it. Lost it forward, so here's a chance for the Lions. Lucy, and the kickers go to find the touchline.
There's some of the players who started the action. Having a bit of coffee. Justin Marshall saying hello to everyone. A lovely little chip here. Major. There are a lot of Lions players here. He was never going to go further than that, even if he had got his hands on the ball.
Defensive line-out throw, and it's not straight.
He'll be disappointed with that. Bulky hooker. Good contest between him and Thompson. Yeah, well, it was. The Lions didn't contest anyway, so they knew it was the same.
Stand up, please. Please, calm down. Please together. Calm down.
About a minute remaining here.
No ball, Prop. No ball.
And the All Blacks are going to grab this
Crush and hold.
all-important
Engage.
first test, which puts enormous pressure on the Lions next week.
Oh, there you go.
Please
The
stop,
referee
stop,
nearly
stop.
lost the P in the whistle.
Stop, please, stop. Crush
Yeah,
and
you're
hold.
right, Nisbet. I mean, it's a
Engage.
lot to think about for the Lions, I'm sure.
Use it.
The scrum hasn't really been dominant
No,
at any
it's
point.
okay.
The All Blacks have screwed them round again, and that just about sums it
No,
up.
it's okay.
It certainly does, and that was Samoa on Samoa's side. It's the brains trust.
No, please. What was it for? No, 10 meters. What was it for? You don't shout. 10 meters.
Well, I think the referee's almost had enough. There's only a few seconds to go. There's been a lot of talk all game from both tacks, you've got to say.
So there goes the siren. Daniel Carter will put it into the touch. The All Blacks throw their arms in the air, and that is a big victory. Handshakes all round. Graham Henry puts the thumb up. That is a big victory by 21 points to 3.
And on the opposite side of it, there's the Lions management. Well, they've got a lot of thinking to do, and you've got to say the All Blacks were comprehensive. The set pieces, we talked all night about the lineouts, but you just don't know how crucial that's been. I'm sure that was a big factor of the way the Lions wanted to play the game. Didn't come off for them. After that, didn't work. Well, they didn't have much left. Really comprehensively beaten in most parts around the track. Probably out-passioned, if anything, too, and I thought the All Blacks were a lot more physical, probably more physical than the Lions expect them to be. Some of it went to the wire, some of it didn't. But they'll be well pleased with the work tonight, the All Blacks, and they've set a great base for the rest of the series.
They scored a try in each half, did the All Blacks. This man here, Ali Williams, scored in the first half, and then Sivi Vatu got one in the second. But 2 tries to 0 is really only half the story. It was the match that the All Blacks really never looked like losing. Appalling conditions, but the players have battled their way through, and the All Blacks applauded from the field by the Lions, who will be the first to acknowledge, I'm sure, that they were second on the night.
Well, that's right, and you've got to look inside the team at the moment. They'll be disappointed with the way they play, and to be fair, I think they can play a lot better than this, but they weren't allowed to tonight by the All Blacks. Ali Williams and Chris Jack, particularly in my mind, really set this up. Ali Williams, a lot of pressure on him coming into this test match. Could he do it? Mentally, well, he's shown he can, and Chris Jack, well, his most experienced forward out there for the All Blacks. Used all that experience tonight to really upset the Lions' plan, I think, of using the line out to attack from.
Acknowledgement to their fans from the All Blacks. And not such a great night for the Lions fans, but they'll get over it pretty quickly, maybe about half an hour, and they'll be into it.
Yeah, well, as soon as they find somewhere nice and warm, something to quench their thirst. They've probably been doing a lot of talking tonight, yelling and cheering. But really, for All Black supporters, they'll be very, very pleased with the performance of this team. Right throughout the team, no stars, just a real team effort.
So the players are out of the elements, they'll be happy about that. The breakdown of the scoring in the game, Ali Williams before half-time, Sitiveni Sivivatu after half-time, Daniel Carter 3 penalties and 1 conversion, and just a penalty goal for Johnny Wilkinson for the Lions.